Rise and grind, fuckwads. Welcome to another episode of Hustle Gods.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, idiots.
Yeah, cock-a-doodle-doo, idiots. That's how we do it here now.
The sun has risen on your ignorance about business, let me tell you. This is Chester Platinum.
This is Danny P.
Welcome to our roost, friends.
How you doing, brother?
You know what? It's been a great week. You know, we're crewing up for the Wikipedia film.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's fantastic, man.
I think we found our .com.
Shut it.
I think we found our Wikipedia.com. He's a relative unknown, except in the short film community. He makes his own films, some of them with a lot of edgy content. And we're excited to have him as a star. I did want Al Pacino, but he never got back to me.
Never called us back. Sorry, you missed out, Al Pacino.
I hope you're okay.
This could have been your Godfather.
Could have been your Godfather 2.
Godfather
1.
3.
Could have been your Godfather 1, 2. But it will never be.
So who is this young upstart, young buck?
I don't know his last name. We just call him Jordan. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's trying to do a Madonna thing.
Yeah, kind of like a Cher Madonna.
Yeah. You know, kids today, they're all about branding and social media and, you know, he's just Jordan.
Jordan.
Which is weird because there's Michael Jordan.
Is Michael Jordan the B?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
You got
Jordan Presley.
Who is that? Oh, that's the lady from My Name is Earl, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I love My Name is Earl.
It's good. People slept on it because if I may do a little bit of psychoanalyzing.
Please, get in there, shrink it.
U.S. didn't want to see an ex-con getting by. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Earl did some dirt.
Yeah.
Earl got out of jail. He was in jail, got out of jail. They didn't want to see that. They didn't want to see that man
come back.
They didn't want to see that man succeed.
America hates a comeback story.
They hate a comeback story. They hate a convict even more. Put those two together, Jordan Presley's never going to work again.
This is why Seabiscuit didn't do well. Like, it did okay. It did all right. It did fine. But it was never going to be a breakout hit because even a horse, Americans are like, who does this horse think it is? Right. Why is it so big? You ever seen that big horse skeleton?
It is a big horse.
It's a monster. It's like a Godzilla.
It's like, who made you?
Yeah. God made him. And I think, let's be honest, whatever they were jacking him with, whatever steroids they put in that horse.
They were pumping him with the high-grade Barry Bonds stuff.
Horse shouldn't be that big.
No. Horses should be, this is what they say in the Bible. Check this out.
Yeah.
Horses shouldn't be taller than a normal fifth grader.
There it is.
It should be like
from
this,
the Bible.
This tall from the ground up.
Yeah.
Horses should be ponies.
A lot of people don't know that in ancient Jerusalem, they had the elementary high school model. So you do have like years and that kind of thing. There was kindergarten, preschool, all that kind of stuff. That's not a new concept.
No, exactly. And I mean, and that was one of the screenplays that I was thinking about pumping into my AI program, Platinum. Jesus, freshman year.
Oh, that'd be good.
That would be good, right?
That'd be good.
Little pimply Jesus. He can't talk to girls yet because his dad thinks that he's not supposed to have sex.
You think Jesus had a period where he wasn't good with girls?
I think he had a whole life where he wasn't good with girls.
Well,
until the very end, we can speculate on what happened with him and Mary, but
I think it was edited out by the papal committee. Because this guy, by the time you get to the end of Jesus' story, he's hanging out with a bunch of prostitutes. And at no point is that set up. He never goes anywhere that prostitutes hang out.
They just found him because of his natural magnetism.
Yeah, and let's be honest. In his teen years, Jesus goes off the radar. We don't hear anything. Next thing you know, he's in a desert, about to be killed, with a prostitute with him.
He's eating fish, breaking bread.
Yeah, turning bread into more bread.
That, to me, that's a showman. That's a dude that's trying to get laid.
That's a machine. But I think they cut out his years of frivolous sex and partying, like sort of a Club 54 type vibe.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And I'm thinking this could be a whole series. And I've been pitching this to Hulu. They won't return my calls. They won't answer any of my emails. I must think that it's a spam thing because they're afraid of the future. But I pitched, you can start with freshman year for Jesus. Jesus in freshman year. And then like maybe he has a little arc where he joins debate club. And that's where he finds hey, I can talk to people. You know what I mean?
I can influence people. I can tell a story.
And also, he's realizing then, oh, hey, I'm the son of God. Nobody told me that yet. They didn't tell Jesus that.
They kept it from him for most of his teen years.
Exactly.
Because that'll mess you up.
That'll mess you up.
Someone came to me when I was a kid and said, hey, you're the son of God. You're going to die on a cross one day. Although maybe they did. That'd explain why he ran off and started having sex with prostitutes.
I mean, hey, that happened to me.
You had sex with a prostitute in the desert?
No. But somebody, when I was in seventh grade, somebody came up to me. It was actually Mr. Jenkins, the guy that runs the bodega down by my house.
Love him.
He came to me and said, hey, Chester, you look like Jesus.
You know, I've always thought you looked like Jesus.
Thank you.
But he thought so too.
He thought so when I was just a young buck, young pimply boy. I took that to heart. I started buying a bunch of crosses, buying up all the wood, all the stakes and stuff from my local Home Depot, just because I knew what was going to happen. I knew what happened to that man at the end of that. So I was like, you're not doing that to me. I own all of the supply and demand. You can't put me up on something if I own all the things that you put me up on.
Your kid does something like that, buying out all the wood and crosses in the local area so he doesn't get crucified in a later life. That's a business mindset.
Exactly.
That doesn't the regular kid's not doing that.
No, and all the regular kids laughed at me.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I empathize, because when I was a kid, I was told I was the chosen one and I was going to solve a mystery in Egypt under a pyramid, and that my friend's uncle was part of the CIA. And I was very disappointed when it wasn't true.
Sounds like the plot from the movie The Mummy.
It's not dissimilar to that. It's not dissimilar to that.
So you were the Brendan Fraser.
And The Mummy was out at the time, so I probably should have picked up on
pieced it together. He was probably just somebody having a laugh.
That's tough. I think it affected me, though. I think it affected my ego in a good way.
In a good way.
Because now I think I'm capable of anything.
That's right. And you are not allowed to go to Egypt anymore because you kept trying to dig up underneath the pyramids.
And I love going to Egypt. No one talks about how fun Egypt is to go to.
Such a fun flight. A smooth 13 hours through the most turbulent air that you could possibly. You had to fly over the Bermuda Triangle.
Which is fun because a lot of people go missing in there. You might see a dinosaur or a UFO or whatever, and that's fun.
You might see a whole bunch of junk. You might see Messi.
You might see yourself walking around 60 feet high. You don't know.
Mm-hmm. A friend of mine from high school said he flew over the Bermuda Triangle. He saw me.
Just you out there? What were you doing?
He didn't tell me. He was just like, oh, Chester, what's happening? And then he closed his eyes. Next thing you know, he's in Egypt.
That's the best.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah. I mean, point is, Egypt, you know, there aren't many flights to Egypt. It's like once every 6 weeks you get to go, but I wish I could go back. I think there's a fourth pyramid. I just can't shake that feeling.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're getting in our conspiracy bag.
I hate to go there, and like, you know what I love about pyramids? There's a bunch of dead guys in it. The shape, bunch of dead guys in it, but also they got buried with all their people. Mm-hmm. That's putting a team together.
Yeah, that's exactly how you do it. And that's a team that's dedicated to their man. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, they signed on knowing that, hey, this old geezer, when he dies, they're tossing him in the bottom of this here pyramid, and then I got to go with him.
Yeah.
I'm young. I'm 17. Strong. You know what I mean? But I got to, like, commit to when this 80-year-old man dies next week, I got to throw myself, my 17-year-old self and my little kids, my wife, got to throw myself down there.
His cat gets wrapped up.
His cat
goes in.
But his cat gets treated like a god.
Which is nice. That's a consolation.
That's pretty good.
Something.
It's pretty good.
I tell you something. I talked to the people that work for me. One of them said, John came to me and said, you know what, I'd die for you. And I said, really? Really?
And then you took a blow dart.
Yeah. He goes down.
Now, he didn't die. This was non-lethal blow dart.
Yeah.
We're not monsters.
Unless he had a heart condition, then it could have been lethal.
Yeah. No, that could have been bad for him.
Point is, he wakes up. I've got a piece of paper saying he'll be buried with me. He doesn't want to sign it. So where's the I would die for you now?
Yeah.
Where's the commitment?
You almost died. You had the chance to get that clarity. You didn't take it.
Didn't take it. Unpaid interns now just aren't committed in the way they used to be.
No. It's a damn shame what's happening in this business. I tell you that. I mean, I personally have been trying to find some of my unpaid interns, because a lot of them, they're unpaid, but they also have to pay me. That's part of the intern. So they should. It's part of the internship. You know what I mean? And I've been getting a lot of flack online about it. You know, people are saying, "Oh, what you're doing is even worse than slavery because now you're forcing these people to like pay money for the thing." It's like, shut up.
Let me stop you there, because you said that fast.
Yeah.
People are saying it's worse than slavery.
That's what these people are saying.
Slavery is one of the worst things that ever happened in human history.
I'm just out here trying to make my nut on the internet.
Yeah, we're all trying to make our nut out here. Let's not bring in weird historical stuff.
Why are we doing this? This is
sinister.
This is sinister. Is exactly what I was feeling it was. But because of all of the pressure from online, a lot of people have a lot of my interns have quit.
Good.
Yeah, because I don't need
happen.
Yeah, if you ain't ready to pay for the opportunity to work for me for free, then I don't want you around me. I don't need that energy around me.
If you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. We don't want you in there because I'm cooking. Let me cook.
That's right. And also, most of my interns do have to work in the kitchen.
There is kitchen duties as part of the rotation.
I mean, it's not even the kitchen duties. We just don't have a lot of space, so they have to work.
They just hang out in there.
They have to work next.
I thought they were cooking.
Yeah. No, a lot of the problems we've been having is that people's hairs and like Band-Aids and shit, they keep falling into the stews that we make out down there because it's too cramped. It's a whole thing.
Speaking of which, I need a writer for this film. Don't get me wrong, Platinum AI has done a great job.
Thank you.
But I still have 5 characters called Charles. I have 3 characters called Lisa, and someone called Michael who has no dialogue but is constantly in the action.
Well, what I will say about that, because you've brought those concerns to me, and I went and checked the back end of the data.
Nice.
Something I very much know how to do. It turns out Michael, Lisa, and what was the other name? Charles. The 3 most popular names, period. Point blank period is what they found out from the AI. So technically, this has wide 4-quadrant appeal.
This thing has legs.
Yeah.
It's a freaking millipede, this thing. It has a lot going. Okay, well, maybe I'm won over.
I mean, I think you should personally leave it, but I'm biased.
I'm taking this on board, don't get me wrong. But we do need a writer, because a lot of the dialogue is written in the 3rd or 4th person.
And you know what? Part of being an entrepreneur and part of being a CEO is recognizing your limitations. You know.
Yeah.
You know what did they say in that rap song? MC should know their limitations. I'm an MC and should know my limitation.
Yeah.
And so what I've also been doing is I've been hiring on a bunch of data scientists. Whatever. I call them my little AI nerds.
Yeah.
Call them my AI nerds.
And they love that. They're always laughing about it.
They make some noises, you know what I'm saying? They like it. I'm like, hey, AI nerd, get over here.
People love a nickname.
Yeah. Give me some stew. Give me a bowl of stew while you're walking over here. You know?
You're in the kitchen.
You're in the kitchen already.
Pick up a stew.
Stop fucking making that face about me. Just fucking stop giving me a little sass and come over here with the motherfucking stew.
Get your face out of the iPad, grab me a big steaming bowl of stew, get over here, tell me something.
But I hired them to kind of work out some of those kinks that you're talking about.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got a team behind you, because when it was just you and Chase, it was I was worried about the manpower to support the project.
Yeah, and it turns out Chess was not particularly interested in furthering my vision about the show.
Really?
No. I do believe a lot of this was from his mother. I think he was being fed a lot of lies from Wanda.
Oh, I don't know. I can't believe that. I can't believe Wanda's poisoning the well like that.
You think you know somebody for decades. You share anniversary every year at Ponderosa Steakhouse. I think we have a good time. We go home, we have dry sex. The way that we like it. We had such a wet steak. We want to go home and have some dry sex.
Keep it dry. And is that dry humping, or it's just like very high friction lovemaking?
It's pretty high friction.
That's nice.
I feel like I don't know that Wanda would want me to talk to you about this.
Wanda has opinions about everything. That's one of the best things about Wanda is she's a very opinionated woman. Yeah, you do something, she has an opinion about it. Sometimes it's absolute support. Sometimes it's absolute disgust. Sometimes it's, hey, you shouldn't have said that. And that's okay.
It's like, hey, this is my personal business. Why are you talking to Danny and your millions and millions of followers about this?
Billions?
Maybe the billions. We might have the most listeners of any podcast.
Christy, check how many people we have and give me a call and hang up.
Yeah, Christy, can you get that back to us real quick?
Love to have it, doll.
Thanks, doll.
You're building this team. Sounds like Wanda maybe doesn't want the family involved.
I think she's poisoning the well, as you said. But yeah, you know what? I think everything has been going pretty good with these new AI nerds that I bought. I get the sinking suspicion that they're plotting something against me. You know what I mean? You ever get that feeling where it's like you say one thing to somebody's face, and they seem like they're like, oh hey, this is cool. I like you, Chester. You're very smart and very cool. Everything's going good. And then you turn your back and you hear them snickering or you hear them whispering something, and you don't want to turn around and punch them in the face.
Yeah.
But you kind of want to turn around and punch them in the face.
Yeah, I have a similar experience. Anytime I work with someone for a certain amount of time, and you're the exception, I do start to imagine that they have it in for me and want what I got. And
That's smart.
that quickly turns into aggression on my part. I assume ill will, even where it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And that attitude, Chester, if I'm honest, has kept people away from me and kept me successful.
That's true.
Because anyone who works for me, they have the chance to earn a percentage of the company, and no one makes it to that point.
No, because they know the closer they get to the boss, boss might rock bottom you.
And I probably will.
He'll rock bottom you.
Because I get threatened. I take emotional closeness as an attack. So you got to be careful with me. I'm a bit like a snake.
Yeah, I do believe that was some of what drove Shania's your ex-wife away. Was
Shania's mother, my ex-wife. Yeah, yes. It did. Look, and I apologize for it. She really tried
to get close. Yeah.
Yeah, but between my personal problems, my psychological state, and let's be honest, an addiction to nighttime sedatives, it just wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to have Shania on board with the Wikipedia movie project.
Yes.
She's going to be playing one of the editors of the articles.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So kind of like a Frost Nixon type situation. You know?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
She has a pretty raunchy lovemaking scene with Wikipedia that, look, if it's anything like AI imagines, it's going to be pretty
and look, man,
hot.
I told you multiple times, I can write that out. I can have AI rewrite it and just take that part out. I don't know that it adds to the story.
No, I mean, she has sex very briefly with someone who doesn't otherwise appear in the story of it. But it happens during a key moment where she's editing an article about the 99 Chevy and the role it played in American society.
It's a beautiful, beautiful car.
And she's so worked up because her edits aren't being accepted by the community that she goes out and has sex with a mechanic who's working late on a car. It frames her emotional state, which is sexually aroused and frustrated. Does he appear anywhere else in the film? Though?
No, but yeah.
We don't even get a name.
No. I think in the script it's just mechanic ?
Yeah, it's questionable if he's a mechanic or he's just hanging out at outside the
body shop.
You know how those Valvolines have those giant inflatable dogs?
Love those.
I want that in it.
You want the dog in it?
I want that big dog.
You want that
energy?
Yeah. What do you think that's going to add to the film?
I just think the metaphor is so key to the film. Like
that sometimes you need a dog.
Wikipedia is a big dog, but it's got no teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck. This is why you have the production company, man.
That's why I got my nut in this. Yeah. Still haven't cast the mechanic. You know, it's a tough role to fill because it does have full frontal nudity, penetrative intercourse with my daughter. There's a bunch of stuff in it makes it tough to cast. A lot of male actors don't want to do that.
Especially because they don't have to speak in that role.
I'd prefer I just don't want to pay them for speaking.
Exactly.
Just because SAG have screwed me on that. It goes up a level. So then you got to pay them. But I tell you what, it's all about building a team. You've got your AI team, and we often get asked, how do you build a team? What does it take? And it's not just about who's willing to do that act for this amount of money.
No. There's so much more to that. It's like an alchemy that you know what? I think instead of talking about this, why don't we take this to the board?
Take it to the board.
We'll take it to the board.
Why don't we?
When you really want to have a rock solid foundation for your business, you need to have a strong team behind you in order to make it work. Now, what I like to do when I'm thinking about envisioning a new business, I'm trying to start some kind of new venture, what I always like to do is go back to the basics, which is, and always has been, Space Jam. Okay? Space Jam. Chester, what are you talking about? I'm talking about the 1994 film Space Jam, starring Bill Murray and Michael Jordan. Patrick Ewing made an appearance in there, right? Okay, so why am I bringing up Space Jam? I'll tell you why I'm bringing up Space Jam. Because the entire premise of the whole thing, where they saved the universe, they saved the Looney Tunes from being slaves on the Monstar planet, They did it all by building out their team in a way that made sense. Everybody played a role. You feel me? Okay? So first off, you got your number one. You got your ace. You got Daffy Duck. That's right. Daffy Duck, linchpin of that entire game. You know what I mean? Now, people sleep on Daffy Duck, right? People say, Daffy Duck, what does he do? He just derails things, makes things slower, makes things more complicated, complains, all that shit. You're wrong, okay? You're dead wrong. All right? Daffy Duck was arguably more important than Michael Jordan. And you know why? It's because Daffy Duck knew that sometimes there's going to be risk in life, and everybody's got to be aware of it. Also, he was the first one to drink Michael's secret stuff, which we all now know was water. But Daffy didn't know that, so he was willing to take that risk to make sure that the team succeeded. You got to succeed. You know what I mean? Succeed. Okay? Now, number one, Daffy Duck, no arguments about that. Number two, that was a two that I wrote. Lola Bunny. All right, now this is gonna give me some flack too, but va-va-voom. You know, Lola Bunny really got me through some hard times when I was a child. I'll tell you that. You know, I didn't know that bunnies could put their tails, their ears. You know what I'm saying? Their ears up like a ponytail, and it looks like human hair. Now she's a bunny, so she has hair. She could put the hair up any way that she wants, right? She could put it up in a ponytail. She could braid it. She could put it into like a little bun. She could do a bouffant. She could do all kinds of things. But what did she do? She used her ears to mimic tails, ponytails, right? Now what does that tell you? What does that tell you about Lola Bunny, huh? That she's willing to think where? Outside of that, outside of the box. You need outside of the box thinkers if you're gonna be making a team for yourself, you know? And, you know, something. Marvin Martian, he's good. I like to think that a lot of people occupy this number 3 spot, right? So this is the rest. This is your Bugs. This is your Marvins. This is your Elmers, right? These are all just sort of your role players, your pawns, if you will. If you're going with like an analogy for chess, like you got to have some pawns that you're going to sacrifice. Now you could argue that in the movie they could have gotten rid of Marvin the Martian, they could have got rid of Elmer Fudd, they could have got rid of Tweety Bird. Now he didn't do shit. I think we all can agree with that. Tweety Bird ain't shit. But you need all of those sort of red shirts. You know what I mean? You need some of those expendables that you can get rid of in case, you know, there's some kind of litigation or you need to do some mass firings, right? You got to have that. That's key, right? And then way down here, you got the man, Michael Jordan. Now, he's who I bought the ticket to the movie for, right? Now, I was a child, but I bought that ticket with a lot of my lunch money. I didn't eat real food for lunch for several weeks, saving up to see my man right here. And some of you are going to argue, say, Chester, why is Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player that ever lived, so far down on the Space Jam thing? He's the star. You said that he starred in the movie. That's true. I did say that. But he didn't think about the team. He thought about himself. That was his arc. He learned to think about the team at the end. But really, he didn't give a fuck about these Looney Tunes. He wanted them to be slaves. And I know for me, I don't want nobody to be a slave. And I don't want nobody on my team to think that they're a slave. Unless they're my unpaid interns. Technically, they fall underneath in a gray area with the law. Okay? Now, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. All right? But Michael Jordan, not a good dude in real life or in the movie. And that's why he gets down at the number 4 slot after Elmer Fudd and all these other people. And what I'm trying to convey to you all with this is that any team that's worth anything has to have their star players, Daffy Duck, unquestionably Daffy Duck, but then you also need to have your chaff. You need to have sort of the crusty shit at the top of a bottle of cream, you know what I mean? And that's where Michael Jordan lies for me. Now you need to go out there, now your business might be a restaurant, your business might be intergalactic basketball team. I don't know your business. But what you need to do is stack your team the way that they did in Space Jam, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. Welcome to Business Casual, where we dress down and talk to a couple business luminaries.
Today we got Leopold Baroff, CEO, and the guy we know best suited to talk to us about building a team.
That's right. Leo, happy to have you here. Do you go Leo or Leopold?
They call me Leo at the company, so Leo is fine.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me on show.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. We've learned so much from you. We know the hustle gods out there are going to appreciate it.
Now, for the people that aren't familiar with you, tell us a little bit about what your business is.
Okay, well, I am president, CEO of Baroff Manufacturing. We do fabric, we do activewear, we do undergarment, we do lingerie, and we do wholesale, fabric. Like if you go to fabric store and you're like, oh, I need 3 yards of this to make coat or dress. We do that as well.
So you do like tarp work. You get like tarps and stuff.
Well,
like
no, tarp is different. Tarp is not fabric. Tarpaulin is for storage is not fabric.
It's a material, though.
It's a material, but
Okay.
it's not. You would not make outfit out of.
I feel that I've offended you.
No, but just it is an industry I care about. So to say that tarpaulin is fabric is incorrect. So
I mean, no disrespect, but I think if a lover of mine was wearing lingerie made of tarp, I'd be aroused.
100%.
Put that out there.
Really?
100%.
Truly.
I'm putting up a tarp tent.
Okay, I may have to think about this. Is this market that is not being served? Do we make tarp cloth? People excited about this?
I'm excited.
Yeah, as long as you cut us off a thick slice of that, and we might have something to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're going to do deal later. I'm excited about this.
Wheeling and dealing. That's how we do.
Yes.
That's how it happens live.
Yeah, you guys just saw it happen live.
right.
We might cut this out,
This probably won't make
This
it.
probably won't make it. If you see it, consider yourself lucky.
But then when you see tarp dress in store, you know where it come from. It come from right here.
I like it when a dress is made of a material that matches the lingerie. That's a
Oh,
turn
yeah?
on for me.
You don't see a lot of a dress made of lingerie material because it's very thin.
Yeah.
So you would see lingerie below the dress.
And that's a turn on. I think
Oh,
we
yeah?
can agree on that. Yeah.
Unless we're talking about the edible type, like when it's kind of made up of the fruit roll up, like raw hide.
Now we don't do that because that edible is different. It's not fabric.
Oh, it's a shame. I
Food
love
item.
edible underwear.
You love edible underwear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to eat is what he's talking
It's just
about.
Oh, you
good.
snack on the
It's usually
Oh,
good. It's
yeah.
a good snack. It's got a lot of protein in it.
Because they come in a
There's a lot of
pack of
protein
6. You get every flavor. It's like Starburst.
Oh, really? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, lemon is the best. I
Lemon
know
is
it's controversial. I know that's controversial.
I have to
Lemon
say,
panties.
have never tried edible underwear.
Oh, you got to try edible
No,
underwear.
my business is real underwear, so I have snacked on that blend. Not a lot of protein, but not a bad meal.
I bet.
This is a family show.
Snapping
I
off some
kid.
of that.
You cut it out if it's too much.
We'll cut
we'll
this
cut this out.
We'll cut this out.
Good.
So we brought you on because this episode's theme is building a team, building a successful team, and
Not easy to do.
exactly. It's one of the hardest things. I think we would argue one of the hardest things about running your own business.
I would argue it's one of the hardest things.
I think you're both right.
Yeah.
I
Thank
think
you.
You're both correct.
And that's
Yeah.
from the expert.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was what I was getting into initially.
So-
But,
That's why you're both correct.
yeah. This is the thriving team when people learn their place.
Yes, very important. Very important. If you have a team where people maybe I take charge of this, or can I do this? No, everyone must know immediately what is appropriate, what is not appropriate. That is why I run Baroff Industries like my family, and I am the father of Baroff Industries, so that everybody know who is in charge. Leopold Baroff.
As someone who was raised as an orphan, that
You were
touches my
raised
heart.
as orphan.
Yeah.
Yeah. The people that raised him were like, "Hey, you're an orphan." Every day.
They denied
It's
responsibility for me as a guardian or parent.
Interesting.
But they got that tax credit, which you gotta respect the hustle. I hate that happened to you, but you gotta respect the hustle.
I respect
Yeah,
that.
no,
That's
I-
where I learned the hustle.
Gotta
No.
learn hustle.
But I would have loved a father figure at any point.
That is what Leo Baroff is to Baroff Industry. I am father figure. New employee comes in, he's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I am your father." Okay?
Oh, so you outlined it.
I bet, in the context of the metaphor of my company being a family, I say, you are now part of Baroff Industries family. In the family, I am your father.
I see.
Wow. And I believe you give everyone like a designation, cousin, nephew.
Yeah, there's like 90 different cousins, I believe.
There's a lot of cousins. Well, you say son, they start to get too attached.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You have to work your way up to son.
So you work your way up the family tree.
Well, it's like any other org chart. You start your cousin.
True.
Then maybe you do well, you become nephew. Maybe you do well, you become uncle. Maybe you become son. Maybe you become, obviously, highest rank you get, brother.
You have brothers?
I have one brother in the company. In real life, I have no brother.
Right. But in
the company, I have one brother.
So the cousin is the lowest rung you can come in.
That's right.
Where do aunties come into play? And
Well,
are there any grands in there? Grandpapas, grandmamas.
No one has yet risen to rank of grandmother. That would be to think if I had an employee that I could trust such to call them grandmother, grandfather.
Right.
But no one has ever risen to that rank. As I said, I have one brother, and I trust him a lot. But he is no grandfather.
Yeah, there's a heaviness as you say that. What would it take for someone to be a grandmother, do you think, like in the context of textile and manufacturing?
I would have to feel like I could leave the company forever. I would have to feel like I could retire and leave the company in this person's hand, and I would come back, same company. That is what a grandmother or a grandfather will be at Baroff Industry.
Well, as someone who doesn't have a grandfather or a grandmother that will claim the title, that's huge.
Yeah.
That's beautiful to me.
Thank you.
And you know, one of the things that I always think about is Jesus had a dad, right?
That is true, very true.
And he had somebody that he considered a brother in Judas.
And yet, betrayed by same brother.
Stab, stab, trickle, trickle, blood, blood. But I guess my point being, how do you know that you're going to you're the one brother that you do have in the company? How do you know that he's not gonna Judas stab you in the back?
Well, it's difficult. Trust is complicated in business. To both to build it and then to maintain it is not easy. Which is I have a very specific strategy to build confidence in my employee and build trust within the organization.
What do you do to do that?
You don't have father, so you may not understand.
Yeah, I'm going to be lost in this.
You can take a lap.
You try to, in your mind, imagine.
I can imagine.
Okay, actually, let me use you as example, okay?
Please.
You come to Baroff Industry. I say, hello,
Hello.
welcome. You have joined the company. You are now a Baroff cousin. Yes?
Cousin?
That is the lowest rank.
start at the bottom.
You start at the bottom.
Beautiful. I'm in.
You're a Baroff cousin. Okay, I need you to cut 200 yards of fabric by 5 p.m. I come back at 5 p.m. How much fabric have you cut?
Double what you asked for.
Perfect. So I say to you, it's fine, it's good. And you think to yourself, this is twice what he asked for.
Yeah.
Is he not impressed by what I do?
Yeah,
And then I
doubled
leave immediately. I do not give you time to say, isn't this twice what you asked for? I leave instantly. And then the next day you come to yourself and you think to yourself, if he asks for 200, I give him 800.
Yeah, that is my instinct now.
Perfect.
Really?
And I'm going to get you lunch, probably.
Excellent. Very good. Very good.
Are you mad at me?
Am I mad at you?
Yeah. Are you?
You tell me.
I
I would leave immediately. If you
You
ask that
leave
question,
again?
I would leave instantaneously.
then I think you're mad.
Very good. But am I mad?
We don't. I mean, I think so, but I'm not. I guess I can't be sure.
The power of the father to withhold love and affection is one of the most powerful forces in all of human relationship.
That's so true. That's so true. I haven't kissed my son Chess on the cheek.
Oh, you have to.
No,
I refuse.
No, absolutely.
I do it
not.
all the time.
No,
It's
the
great.
longer you withhold the kiss, the more power the kiss has.
I want to go back real quick. Why are you kissing Chess on the cheek?
Got to do it. Sweet kid.
You kissing his son on the
He's
cheek?
kissing
Yeah.
my son on the
No,
cheek.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
don't do
that.
that.
Well, I think that's fine.
No,
He's a good kid.
Stop it.
No, so you're ruining the power of his kiss.
Yeah, exactly.
He no longer seek kiss from his father because he's getting kiss every day from stranger.
So I've been withholding kisses for years now, and he hasn't seemed to shape up or ship out at all.
Yeah,
and it's because he's been getting these kisses from Danny P.
Yeah, I'm snapping them off for free.
You snapping them off. What are you even doing at my house, Danny?
I'm hanging out there.
You're hanging
He
out.
got that
Hanging out
Soda Stream. Have you had Soda
I
Stream?
have had
Soda Stream is such a
It's
good
very
one.
good.
Such
You
a
ever
good
take a little
product.
bit of juice and then put soda stream, soda water
I've never
in?
done that.
Brother, let me tell you something.
Okay.
What you do, you infuse some water with like cucumber, like Jesus, lemon, and then you let that sit in a pitcher.
Sure.
Put some simple syrup in that bad boy. Then put that in the Soda Stream. Stir that up. You got yourself some Coca-Cola. Like you got yourself some Sprite.
That is Coca-Cola?
It turns brown just like Coca-Cola.
Okay.
You know what I do is make it as carbonated as I can, drink it real fast, and then I just sit there and let it do its business.
Let it do it. What does that mean?
Yeah, mostly indigestion. And then I really need to
Why
pee.
would you do that to yourself?
It just feels like
feel like an attack.
yeah,
Yeah,
feels
yeah.
like a
That
pain.
feel like what I do to my employees, but you do it to you.
Sometimes you just want to feel something.
See, this is how I get people at Baroff Industries.
Everybody just wants to
Yes.
feel something.
Everybody wants to feel, and if I do not give them the feeling they want, they try harder,
My God.
and then they try harder, and then they try harder until they try so hard. I say, "You're doing pretty good work.
Whoa,
Now, you're my nephew."
damn.
And then they think to themselves, "That's all I had to do. All I had to do was work hard. He's not mad at me. He made me his nephew."
That feels good.
that
But
does
can
feel
we
good.
check something?
Yes.
Because a cousin would be closer to you than a nephew.
No. Cousins are close to other cousins. Nephew
Oh.
closer to me.
So the cousin is technically, I think I'm getting this.
Yeah,
So
you
so
get
you
me.
you are the father of the company.
Yes.
But you're not the cousin's father, nor are you the cousin's cousin.
No.
No. You are the father of the company of the cousin.
Well, I guess technically, like everybody who cousin is, like twice remove or what. I don't know English word for it, but like you have cousin and then you have like two double cousin or
Twice removed. The first thing you said is the right thing.
No, but then there are other.
but double cousin is
Yes.
the thing.
They're like second cousin, double cousin,
Yes.
something, and then the removed is another. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But
It is confusing.
So
I've
that's
no
why
concept
cousin
for
is lowest, because there are too many
It's too
kinds of
confusing.
cousin. Then
got
you
one
have
nephew.
then you have uncle, because uncle better than nephew, and then brother.
But they're not your uncle. Because it does.
My
I don't see what you're not getting about this, Danny P.
I haven't been in a family, so I just I'm so
Okay.
excited to understand.
yeah, no. Now I'm following you. Okay, not my uncle, not my uncle.
Right.
They're uncle to the company.
Right.
Because I'll be honest, I don't want to be your uncle. I want to be a son. But if I get too high up, I got a kid now as it is. That's enough work for
Well,
me.
you're going
She
to have
keeps
to
me
work
busy.
pretty hard to become my son. It takes a lot.
I'm capable of a lot. I can do a
I
lot.
believe you're capable of a lot.
Because it sounds like being at your business.
Then I would leave immediately. I would say, I believe you are capable
wow.
of that. And then I would leave immediately. I would let you show me that you are capable.
that would destroy
And then
me.
I would come back and you would have done something so impressive. I would have to be like, wow, maybe you are good enough to be my son.
This
And then
feels-
again, I would leave immediately.
Can we talk about how do you interview? Because you got a lot going on here in terms of what people will put up with, some psychological manipulation, and I say that as a positive.
There's a positive
No,
thing.
of course. No, you are very correct. Interview process extremely important because if person have stable home life, they will not be good employee.
Yeah.
It's no good.
They will say to yourself, they will say to themselves like, this job not worth this trouble.
Yes, I've had this.
He being cruel. He being mean to me, and it's like I don't need that guy. That guy is going to be fine, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He got stable home in life. He got child to come home to and say like, I believe in you. I need someone who desperate. And luckily, economy not so good. So a lot of people desperate right now,
That's
which
true.
is very
That's
good for
true.
Baroff. So they come in and they're like, and I ask, oh, where else have you been interviewing? And if you hear a list of actual name, no good, no good. You're gone.
So you just asked them to leave right
I
away.
asked them to leave immediately.
Oh, wow.
If I hear, oh, here and there, I'm like, great, great. Let's keep talking.
Because that's somebody that's lying.
Because that's somebody who not interviewed all month,
No.
and they would love to work for Baroff. So
Exactly.
Now, my fear with that model, Baroff, is that these are people who aren't qualified to work anywhere, but you're kind of scooping them up. So is skill set an issue coming in?
oh no, of course not. Because let's use you as example. You ever cut fabric before?
I've never cut fabric.
Perfect. What I do, I sit you down at a table.
Okay.
I show you how to cut fabric. I walk you through it a couple times. Or maybe I use a trusted uncle, sometimes son, to show you how to do it, right?
That's pretty nice.
And then I will come back 30 minutes later and see what you have done. And either you have learned and I go, it's not so bad, or you have ruined a bunch of fabric. And then I will ream you out in front of tire floor. I will say, what have you done? You have ruined 10 yards of fabric. You are worthless. And then I know I got you for months. You are going to be here for years, maybe, trying to make this up to me.
Yeah, I think that would destroy me.
Yes, of course. Perfect.
You're shaking.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're shaking.
Never felt like this before.
Wow.
Well, now you know how I get it. Then you find that their fabric cutting go much better. By next day, way better. Still sometimes bad, but then you yell at them again, and then either they break down.
Yell at them again?
Of course, if they're still doing bad fabric job, of course.
What do you think? God was like, "Hey, Jesus, you're doing great. You're out there hanging out with prostitutes and stuff. Great stuff." No, he killed him after that.
You think God put a hit out on Jesus because he was hanging out with a prostitute?
That's just in the text. I feel like that's not.
You have to give him that. It's like they did kill that guy.
And it was God. It was God that did it.
And it was on his orders.
Exactly. So Leopold, it seems like a lot. It seems like a lot of your day is just leaving. You just leave after a thing. What do you do during your day?
If I take you down to Baroff Industry, you see I have so many empty room on the floor. So at any time, I can walk away from conversation, go to room, slam door. And then they do not know what I am doing in that room. Usually I am sitting down, having orange, watching video on phone. And then after 20, 30 minutes, I come back out. I do not look at whoever I left. I go to somebody else, And that's sort of my cycle through the day. But the effect, every employee at the Baroff Industry locked in, want my approval.
Wow.
How do you treat your brother in this?
Yeah.
Seems like you trust him a lot. What kind of treatment is he getting walked out on?
Alexei? Alexei would have to really mess up to get walked out on. But he has learned. He mess up very rarely. Once a year I walk at him. It crush him when I do, but very, very rarely. He handled he handled the books.
He's an accountant.
He's a finance guy.
Well, he worked his way up to being finance guy. He did not start as finance guy. But he has learned how to do it. And honestly, don't show him this video. I don't know if there is a way to keep this video from being shown.
We can geo-block Alexei.
Okay,
probably.
good.
Yeah.
Geo-blocked him on this because, honestly, I'm very proud of Alexei. He's one of the worst fabric cutters I ever seen when he come in. But he's so desperate for my approval. He learned how to cut fabric. He learned how to sew fabric. He learned how to... He reorganized our production line to be more efficient.
Wow.
He go to night school to learn accounting. Become the best accountant I ever had. That's why he's my brother.
Wow. And see, that should tell y'all a little something about what it means to be a team player, right? You gotta put yourself into debt going into night school.
You gotta be prepared to ream someone out on the floor.
Exactly. I did not tell him to go to night school. He took of his own accord. Only way I get this approval is I go to night school, I learn accounting, and he do it. So that's why he brother.
Of his own volition.
That's right.
He decided. So you didn't give him any direction at all about maybe.
No, I put book in front of him and say, I need this organized. And then I come back next day and I look at it. He's done nothing. I throw it on the ground in front of him. I live for 2 weeks. By the time I come back, he has associate's degree.
In 2 weeks? That's amazing.
Did an immersion course.
Wow.
Took a sabbatical from work to immersion course. Learned accounting. Best accountant I've ever had.
So you took a man who was unable to get interviews anywhere,
That's right.
taught him how to cut fabric.
Let them know.
He learned how to do accounting, got an associate's degree through immersion in 2 weeks, and now he's CFO of Baroff Industries.
That's right. We don't call it CFO. We call it brother, but yes.
Yeah, sorry, I lost.
No, it's fine.
lost the thread a little bit
Yeah,
there.
I had to map
it's-
it for me.
No, you're not wrong though. He's handling the books. He knows all the numbers. And what I know, Alexei, loyal to me. He would never leave me for another company.
How many times do you think you've reamed him out?
Alexei? Recently or all time?
Let's say the last week.
Yeah. Relatively recent.
Last week, 2-3 times.
That's a lot. That seems. I thought you were gonna be like.
No,
oh.
but he absorbed it so well now. He's so used to it.
So it's you have a shorter reaming out time.
Yeah, I don't need to do the whole song and dance for him. He knows.
He knows. Be like, Alec.
A little bit like
then-
that. You'd be like, "What is this?" And he just goes, "No, oh," and you're like, "Okay, all right. I don't need to do the whole thing."
Yeah.
He get it. He get it.
Yeah, he gets it.
You know, you talk about a new cousin on the floor who are getting reamed out for the first time. Sometimes they stare at you like slack jaw, like
Oh, I hate that look.
like they can't believe what's happening.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe you would say that, Chester. It's like, what the fuck? We're all adults, most of you. Let's fucking grow up.
Yeah.
Huh?
And that's sometimes what I say to them. I'm like, you need to grow up.
See, that's
You
good dad
pathetic
shit.
worm. I have 17-year-old who cut fabric better than you. You need to grow up, or you're out on the street. And then I leave immediately.
You got 17-year-olds cutting fabric.
They're allowed to work.
There's no law that says they can't work.
There is a law that says they can work, actually. They're 16 and up, they can cut fabric.
Mandatory.
I didn't know that. I've been firing anyone I find out is under 18.
Oh, you are wasting valuable hiring resource.
Some of my best people I've been
17-year-olds,
getting rid of.
Oh my
very
God,
unstable. Very easy to bring under your control.
They get rattled easily. That's
They get rattled really easily, especially when you give them a little rattle, you know? If you ever grab a collar?
I've never grabbed a collar.
Powerful tool. Powerful
That's true.
tool.
Powerful.
Because it's close to the neck, so you can like insinuate the strangulation.
Right, and you know, early on you try the strangulation and you're like, this is not worth the hassle, you know? You
Exactly.
get people coming down being like, are you strangling people? And you're like, no, it's not, no. But if you do the collar, then what can they say? You grab my collar,
Oh, it's a fabric.
and I'm like, I work in clothing. I'm grabbing collars all day. What's he gonna do? You know what I mean? I do whatever I want.
I need to get into manufacturing clothing because it sounds like you can grab all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
You think-
all kinds of stuff, huh?
You think you can just get into manufacturing clothing?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think seems straightforward enough.
What area?
Careful,
Probably,
careful, Danny. Careful.
You know, women's undergarments,
That's not good. It's the worst answer you could have gave.
men's undergarments.
Men under, that's fine. That's
Oh,
fine. We don't do that.
You
we
don't do men's undergarments.
No, we do undershirts. We do not do the underwear.
Why would you do the undershirts and not the
It's
underpants?
different fabric.
It's
Undershirt is
guess
cut, is cut in, but
mean, like-
you need stretch. It's different.
I mean, I guess if you choose to make it different, you could just make it the same.
Can you imagine a man undergarment with no stretch? You're not going to wear that. You're not going to wear that.
I don't wear
It's
underwear.
got a point. Yeah.
You don't wear underwear?
Free
No.
balling.
Free ball.
Okay,
Free
but
ball
you
nation.
go through twice as many jeans because of
That's
that.
true. Yeah.
Okay.
Burning holes through these jeans.
Then that's fine. We make jean,
Especially in the summer.
but you don't want an undergarment made out of denim fabric.
Well, I'm doing that functionally now.
I guess
that's
technically,
what this
yeah,
is,
you are
yeah.
sort of doing that.
It'd be nice to have. I'll be honest. It would be nice to have some protection for my jeans' sake.
They make
They
underwear.
make, you can
can
buy
just wear
underwear
underwear.
anytime.
I
We
thought
don't
you-
make it, but lots of places make underwear.
Yeah, I thought that you did this by choice. You can. There's a solution available.
I like to feel what I'm sitting on. You know what I mean? If I'm sitting on something, I want to feel
but
what it is.
you have jean between. You feel
it's
denim.
so much
you don't
seam.
feel.
So many
yeah, that's
seams.
one layer. But I put underwear in there, suddenly I'm numb.
You're saying after two layers, you
layers,
feel
that's-
nothing.
I can feel nothing.
That's
Okay.
fair.
All right.
That's fair.
All right.
Well, Leopold, we are so happy to have you on the pod. Real quick before we let you out, we know you're a busy man. You got a lot of people to chastise. We want to play a
You
little.
better believe it. Yeah.
We want to play a little quick game with you. It's
I tell you a secret. Before I leave office, I get up on the little balcony at Baroff Industry, and I tell you, I am so fed up with everyone in this company. I'm leaving. I may never come back. And then I come here to do an interview. So now I'm going to come back. Everything going to be taken care of. It's going to be great.
Well, I feel like we're part of the solution. We gave you like 30, 45 minutes.
Perfect. Even people who are like, oh, check in the room, see if he's in the room. They will be like, oh no, he's not in the room. We in trouble now.
Oh, they're probably sweating.
Oh, they're sweating for sure.
So much fabric's getting cut today.
Oh, you better believe it.
Oh man, lousy with fabric. But this is gonna be a little something we like to call a lightning round.
Okay, all right.
Where we throw some teams at you, some famous teams,
famous team. Okay.
fictional or non.
Okay.
And you just real quick, just off your gut, tell us if it's a good team or a bad team.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. The Beatles.
Bad team, too friendly with each other.
The Addams Family.
Good team, strong father, right? But also, you get cousin in there. You have many different relations. Very good team.
Cousin It's in there.
Right?
Long
Yes.
hair.
That's true.
Very good.
O.J. Simpson and Kato Kalin.
Oh, bad team. Relationship unclear. Like he's living in the guest house, but like, does he work for him? It's not clear.
Yeah.
Bad team.
What's he doing?
The 2025 Dodgers.
2025 Dodgers, good team. You have father. You have Dave Roberts. Good.
Not Shohei.
No, Shohei brother. Shohei, not father. Father Dave Roberts.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Shohei brother for sure.
Yeah.
But you want to motivate Shohei? You tell him, oh, you hit 3 home runs in one game. Wow, really good. Then you leave. You leave for a half hour. You get 5 home runs in one game. You know.
Maybe that's how they did it.
Oh my God.
I mean, guy get 55 stolen base in one season. I have to assume.
Someone's walking out.
Someone's walking out. Someone is walking out. Good team, though. Good team.
And last but not least, Hustle Gods.
I think we have a team, 2 brothers. You brother to him, you brother to him. No father. But sometimes you have 2 brothers who really are brothering that good team. So I'm going to say good team.
Nice.
There it is.
You really tied this together, because if you had said bad team, we would have had to have ended the show.
No, I understand. No, but good team. You have good show. You learned about the business.
Leo, it's been a pleasure having you on Hustle Gods.
Absolutely.
Honored to be here. It's great to talk with fellow businessmen who understand,
Exactly. And if you ever need another place that's not that room to hide out from your employees, you always got a couch here, brother.
Oh boy, you do not know what you offer, because I will be here all the time.
Okay, well maybe I should take that back.
Yeah.
No, we'd love to have you hanging around. I need a father figure. I think it could be you.
Okay, I have a contract that I will need you to say, but yes.
Don't sign that, Dan.
Oh, have a look at it.
Don't
Okay,
sign
yes,
that
you take a look.
Send it over.
I will.
You fax it?
No.
No.
No, I only deliver by hand. I need
That's
you to
beautiful.
see my face.
Yeah.
Danny P, I'm begging you not to sign that.
I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna have a look, and we'll
What's
see
hard
what
to
it is.
take a look? It's okay to take
Is
a
it
look.
gonna hurt?
Yep.
Don't ruin this for me.
Don't ruin it for me either.
Right. I won't ruin it for nobody.
Okay, perfect.
And this has been Business Casual. And now it's time for us to get business serious. Here on Hustle Gods, we take the questions from the fans seriously. That's why we've decided to come up with a segment called Q&A from Fans, where we get to take your questions seriously.
I've just started a local business. It's a charity, and I'm trying to figure out how to get people to join my company. Isn't that relevant?
Well, I'd say the first thing, don't start a charity.
This is good advice. I started a charity once. We were making money hand over fist.
Oh, yeah.
We collected cans for free and sold the cans. You're not allowed to do that. That's not a charity.
You know what? Your first love has been and always will be cans.
I keep going back to it.
You can't get away from it.
I'm making films now, and I'm mad they're not stealing those cans.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I was looking for those big,
Those
wide,
big
flat
wide
cans.
canisters. Oh, that
Big
was nice.
chode cans. That'd be beautiful.
Can't get a finger cut off on those.
Oh, I bet I could. You get a little pinky in there and slam it
You know
down.
what? Yeah, if you try hard enough, you can get your pinky cut off on
You
anything.
can it's remarkably, I don't know if you've been to certain parts of the internet, it's remarkably easy to remove a pinky from someone.
Really, if you play around with your own pinky a little bit, it
It will come off.
It's not dissimilar from like a chicken wing.
Yeah.
Like you just get that little that skin, cut that a little bit, and then sloop, it's gone.
It's off.
It's gone. There's no muscle that you can do to train this.
The body is fragile. That's something to bear in mind. That's something I always think about, is how fragile the human body is.
Tell him.
Could be dead tomorrow or today or right now.
It's just a big old sous vide filled with organs and mush.
The human body is a plastic bag filled with crap and organs. That's it, and some blood.
And maybe a soul in there somewhere.
There might be a soul,
but the soul, I like to think of the soul sort of hovering over the body, sort of like the little green dude from the Flintstones. They called them Dum Dums.
Oh yeah.
I like to think of him as a
what was his name?
Mr. Kazoo or
Mr. Kazoo,
a Mizzou, a Kalamazoo, whatever the fuck his name was.
You know, days are gone where a cartoon character has a magical character sitting over their shoulder calling them stupid.
And I know a lot of people, you're saying, oh, Chester, that was when the Flintstones jumped the shark. So what? Okay, so what?
So what? They had Shamu in there. Remember Shamu?
Shamu, I forgot about Shamu.
He was a white blob that rolled around. He had a mustache.
They had a lot of fucking episodes that they needed to make.
I always thought Shamu, when I was a kid, was an albino man with no arms. That's what I thought. But no, it turns out it was a mystical animal.
Mystical animal. So
God, that was a good show. I tell you what I liked about that. All the animals had jobs.
Exactly. Not a single animal was sitting there lazing about like my dogs do.
Yeah. Oh, your dogs are terrible.
They're terrible.
But I tell you something. The animal I loved most was the one that was the cement mixer. You know that big pelican with all the cement in its mouth? That bird's dead. That bird is dead. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I liked it so much as a kid, I put a bunch of sand in my mouth because I wanted it to be the pelican cement mixer.
Oh, Danny, don't do
Almost died.
Oh, my God.
Had to go straight to hospital.
God, I'm so glad you're here.
Had so much sand on my lung.
Yeah, I think you still got something in there.
Yeah, it rattles when I breathe.
So I think that answers kind of your question.
Yeah, I think we've done...
I think we did it.
More than you deserve, actually.
Yeah.
So
honestly.
You're welcome. Welcome to Business Ideas. Every week we get asked, hey, what type of business should I create? Well, we're going to give you 3 to 5 great business ideas you can use today.
Let's get started, shall we?
Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, or ASMR, describes a tingling sensation experienced only by perverts when they hear people whispering. You can record yourself whispering and sell that to these weirdos so they get all turned on.
But try this one on for size. Run DMV. It's a DMV, but it's run by my old ass uncles.
Here's one, crap flap. You put it on your butt and it keeps the crap in.
Okay, but how about this one? A bidet for your dog.
A jerk-off guide for people.
How about this? Bald spots for dudes with full heads of hair. So what have we learned today? What we're about to tell you, dum-dums, is the last nugget.
What have we learned? We've learned how to make a team. We've learned that a team is full of people prepared to pay you for the opportunity you've given them to work hard for you. And that ain't easy.
It ain't easy. But you know what? It's necessary. Because you know what? I like to go back to the analogy of the hand and the fist, right? Right here. Divided hands, divided fingers.
Yep.
You're not knocking too many people out with this.
No.
This right here.
Oh.
Putting people to sleep.
Damn.
That's putting people to sleep. That's what a team does. Not team. Bow, bow. Nah.
Here you're on your own. And this could easily be torn off.
You can just break that off like a chicken wing.
That could be cut right off easily. I've seen it happen multiple times in multiple videos.
Check those cannery videos.
That's why if you're working in a cannery, they encourage you to keep your hands closed. Unless you're pushing a button.
Yeah, unless you're pushing a button, in which case you have to go forward with it.
Yeah, and that's important because I've seen lots of people, when someone gets their finger cut off in a factory, it's chaos. So I've seen a lot of people punching an emergency stop button, doesn't do anything. Then you've got to use a finger.
Got to use a finger.
And that's what a team's like.
And the tough part is, a lot of times the holes for the buttons are small enough that you need to have a pinky. So it has to be that. I wish I hadn't done this exactly on camera.
No, that's pretty much how you turn a machine off.
That's effectively what it is. That's effectively what it is. It's not my fault. That's what the factories are built like.
And if they have a glass case over them, you are going to have to poke your pinky through the glass to the button.
Yeah.
So just apply enough force to do that.
And then sometimes you have to go up with it. So
yeah, sometimes you got to go in and up so that you can turn it off. So it's probably best to speak to your OSHA person on the factory floor.
OSHA's really been slipping on canneries.
Yeah, we don't have OSHA here because I reject it. But
that's true. There was a guy that came in that said, "Hey, I'm just with OSHA. I'm here to check to make sure that the studio's working fine." And you took a broom out and you just started ka 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 ka.
It's one of my bits I do. It's kind of a vaudeville bit. Yeah.
It was fun.
I brushed him off.
He was scared, but you brush him off.
Hey, he got scared.
Like the Sandman.
We all get scared sometimes. It's scary to be on your own. That's why you need a team. That's why you got to bring a team together and keep them tight.
I'm Chester Platinum.
I'm Danny P.
And this has been Hustle Gods.
Get your money up.